Hey guys, you can't see me, but hi. So this is my sweatpants, so cozy. This is my Green Lantern shirt. These are my boobs. Um, Tonight we're going to be building a terrarium. You can see this empty vessel here that was mostly cleaned out from the last plant thing that was there. This was a failed ant enclosure. Failed because the ants kind of died off. We are going to put some ant barrier back on there in case we have any escapes, but that'll be after the build. So apparently, so Sarah Jennings and Booba are going to be with us, and they're going to be doing a build. We have them in like stereo. It's kind of cool. So we're hoping that the sound works well. We'll figure it out as we go. But we're going to be building the same bowl. I don't think we have the same supplies. In fact, I highly doubt it. This orchid is going to kind of be my centerpiece. It's going to stay in this because it needs separate stuff from what the isopods need. So this is going to be the isopod species. It's an Armadillidium something. I don't know. I think it's the high yellow that I got. And then there's going to be woolly mammoth springtails in there as well. So, but this is all the ones that I could pull out of their original bin, and their soil basically is going to go in there. And then tended to, in case there's probably definitely going to be some woolly mammoths that don't make it. That's the biggest springtail that I know of. So there's a couple people here. We got Jedi. I think Luch was here a minute ago. Vance. We'll see if everybody's still here. So again, sorry we're late. We're just having some technical difficulties. Let me pull TAS Terrariums. I knew I got that wrong. So, hey guys, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
How you doing?
Doing all right. Okay, so did you get a head start? Did you do a head start and put your substrate in already?
No, actually, this is what I'm using is the filter fabric.
Oh, got you the barrier. Okay.
Different with this.
Okay, no, I like that. Like a cocoa fiber type of mat.
It's coconut fiber. That way the plant can go grow through this the medium, the drainage medium is actually bioactive like soil as well. So it's good for the roots to grow down and get into it. So I wanted to put something that was natural that they could grow through as opposed to a screen. I mean, I do have screen and I thought about using it, but like I said, the roots can't grow through. This is great though. I got this for $2 at Lowe's, and you can use screens for another project. But so anyways, I decided to use this instead, cocoa fiber.
I'm going to use sphagnum moss. Oh, you can't see it. I'm going to use sphagnum moss as my barrier. I don't know if you can see. There we go. There we go. Just hydrated sphagnum moss is going to be my barrier. So I'll just have to make sure I get a good layer on there.
Nice.
So we'll see. We'll see if that works. What plants did you bring? What plants are you going to be using?
We'll see. This actual build, I'm using a Gerber daisy, and my best friend since the age of 15, her name is Daisy. So this is kind of this build is kind of dedicated to her. So I love you, Daisy. She's
hey, Pelly, how are you?
On right now, but she'll be able to watch the aftermath.
Okay, good. Yeah, get her to subscribe. That'll be great.
Yes.
I think we crossed 510 this week, so we're good. Tools that I have. This is weird seeing it with the camera like this. Okay, let's try this. Look at my belly, guys. I have a spoon with a flat end to shovel things around. Okay. It's for bonsai. It's a $14 bonsai kit. You get like 10 of those in there. Let's see. There we go. You guys can see. I wasn't teasing. My hair's looking dope.
Yeah.
I got these long tweezers, right? Also from my bonsai kit. I use these to feed my blue tongue, who's actually, of course, you can't see her because the camera's way over here. She's actually out tonight. Then I have my orchid. I have several dirts that I have together. Decor. Okay, this is natural bark from my neighborhood that's been dried, so it's all good. I got a stick here somewhere with lichen on it. And a bunch of dry rot wood is mixed in. I mixed in some calcium clay into the soil as well. So we should be looking good. We should be looking real good.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice.
I hope so. I hope so. So, all right, what's the first step? What are we doing first here?
Well,
The isopods, right?
What?
The isopods going first, right?
No. No, you want to put your drainage medium in first, silly.
All right.
I too, by the way, have a bunch of different type of mosses that I'm gonna put like on top once the build is like almost complete. And then I'm using papaya isopods that I got from Isopod Anonymous, from Kyle at Isopod Anonymous. He is awesome.
I've heard of that guy.
Did great, and I too have a little piece of bark with lichen on it, and he sent me these extras, which I think are awesome because you can utilize them in your builds. And
what is that? Let me zoom in on you so we have you front and center. Okay, what do you have that's extra? What is that that's extra?
Oh, he sent me some shells and a piece of coral, which is
nice.
You can use them in either your builds or you can just put them in your colonies, you know, if you'd like.
There's calcium, yeah.
So,
he didn't send me any of that stuff. Son of a gun. All right.
I think he sent it because he knew it was for the build today. So, you know.
Yeah, he messaged me and was like, hey, somebody reached out to me. I said, yeah, we're doing a build with your isopods, so send her some free stuff. So there you go. There, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll take care of whoever I have to. So, all right. So let's get our drainage medium. So I have lava rock. You can't see it. All right, maybe you can.
Yeah, I have
lava rock.
Yeah, I had discussed the fact that I usually use lava rock, but I was gonna go for something different.
Yeah, the hydro balls or whatever.
Yeah, but I couldn't find any, so I thought this was the closest to it. And they're little balls. They're not big, but I mean it's a better drainage medium than other stuff because we live in an area where there's really only big balls. So it's hard to find a lot of like specialized stuff. You've got to order it online, and you know things happen with that sometimes. Like my issue with Walmart. I paid twice as much for the bowl, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Same bowl.
Mine was like $20 originally.
Well, I at Walmart on Walmart.com, I got it for like $12. But then I it was damaged and shipping, so FedEx refused it, and it wasn't going to be delivered again until the 10th. Obviously, I couldn't wait that long. So,
obviously,
yes, I was very upset. I was not a happy camper. I had to go out today and find something, and this is what I was looking for, and I found what I was looking for, but like I said, for twice as much. So, this was like $25.
All right, what are those? Let's see. What are those that you're putting in? What is that?
Bioactive soil balls.
It's called Substratum, and it's bioactive volcanic substrate. It has bioactive, all sorts of stuff in it. It has bioactive bacteria and all sorts of things for plants. And what's good for plants is usually also good for animals.
But they're little balls.
Yeah, they're little like beans.
All right. Yeah, it sounded like you were pouring tiny marbles in there. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's basically what they. They're not marble size, but.
Brian, I think we're wearing the same sweatpants, dude.
We are?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Do yours have cargo pockets?
Yep.
Oh, no dude, way. I knew you were a good guy.
Oh, so by the way, Josh,
it's on my left side.
Oh, I got both. Never mind. I'm fancy. I got both. So, what's that?
I wanted to let you know. Everybody mispronounces it. It's so funny. It's TAS Terrariums.
TASA. Okay.
TASA. Yeah. TAS Terrariums. I'm not exactly sure how much of this
It stands for the Academy of Spiritual Arts.
Okay. All right. So hippies. All right. Good.
Yeah.
You didn't hear me rag on crystals last week, did you? So,
No.
all right. Good. 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 I'm glad you didn't hear that. Okay. So, how much are you putting in? Like I have like an inch, I think.
Yeah, that's good. Let me see. I'm having a hard time seeing.
You can't really see, yeah. So
okay.
I have like an inch of the lava rock. Yeah.
That's like perfect. Yep.
Okay. All right, let's see. I'm gonna monkey around with it here. I'm gonna do a little less in the middle because I'm gonna have this flower pot in there. So
yeah, you had mentioned that.
And I cleaned everything off with dechlorinated water.
Smart
So we should be good.
Way to get around the issue of the soil. I forgot to tell you that.
What about soil?
Oh, I was saying that's a good way. That was a good way for you to get around the issue of the soil. The orchids need. That was smart. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, they don't need a whole lot of soil, from what I understand. Like they are kind of like air plants.
Yeah, they almost are. I mean, they if they basically are air plants. They need such little water, but they're very fickle. They're hard to take. They're not. I shouldn't say they're hard to take care of because I take care of them, and they're actually really low maintenance. But I don't know why most people have trouble keeping them alive. Like I have people ask me how I keep my orchids alive, and I just water them very little and put them in like a shady spot, but get some sun, and they do pretty well. I mean, I haven't had any of my orchids die, so I guess that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. I asked my mom, and she said she keeps orchids.
Yeah.
She said to take it out like once a month and soak it for a little bit, and then just take that out of the water and let it kind of air dry over the next month. So we'll see if that works. That's the technique I'm going to use.
That is a technique that you can use. You can also do it once a week, but of course that's more maintenance. Another technique, and it's something that I use, is like you put 3, like for large orchids, put 3 ice cubes. For a smaller orchid, put 1 ice cube a week.
Oh, okay.
They're good.
All right, cool. All right, I think I'm done. That looks really good for my whole thing. Yeah. No, we're gonna. There's my drainage layer and my barrier. Okay. Speaking of Isopods Anonymous, this is his soil. This is his substrate mixed with oh my God, Springtails US clay.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm using good old Reptisoil.
Okay. Cool.
I can't see any of the comments. My computer's far away.
Kelly said she wants a jewel orchid.
Oh. Yeah. I want a lot.
Kelly says I'm very rude. Okay. That's fair. Actually, I don't think she was saying it to me, but maybe she was. I don't know. Probably. I think I have too much soil. I'm at like half depth here. I'm gonna pull some out because that's like half full right now.
See, you can always add more, so you want to be kind of minimalistic in the beginning.
Well, I'm definitely adding more. I have to add.
Easier to add than subtract.
All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm prepared to have leftover plants as well. So, and I have a kind of funny story about the one plant, so you'll see.
Okay.
All right, let's try this. There we go. Now, what are the odds that the isopods are going to burrow under the substrate barrier and get kind of trapped? Is that a big concern?
No. There's, of course, as you probably know, a lot of isopod species that like to burrow. So it's actually good if you have a species that likes to burrow to give them good places and space, to go ahead and burrow.
Okay.
So yeah, that's not a problem at all. Giving them a home where they can burrow and feel safe and at home is a good deal. So
Good.
So when you've got about, you're doing something a little different though. When you have about an inch of soil is when you want to start adding your plants.
Okay. I can definitely do that. So the plants that I got, these are my plants. I got Alternanthera, and I got Dragon's Tongue.
Ooh.
And I got a fern that is named, hi there, friends call me Beautiful Home Decor. My full name is Houseplant. So
What?
I'm excited to use houseplants. So this is the fern. These are the plants that I have. That's way too close. So these are the plants. This is the fern. This is the houseplants. This is the Dragon's Tongue is hiding. This is the Panthanarum.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the Dragon's Tongue is this little red guy here, or reddish, I guess.
Yeah, dragon.
So yeah, we'll see. I don't know if this orchid's gonna work.
No.
I think I'm gonna save the orchid. The orchid's gonna go in the window.
Add a lot of soil, to keep it, standing, basically.
Well, I was gonna leave it in its pot, so it had its own situation, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. Okay. We'll see. I don't think so. I think it's gonna take up too much real estate in this bowl.
So I probably got too many plants because I tend to overdo it.
Sure.
What?
Sure.
So we have the Gerber daisy, and then we have also snapdragon. And then I love these that you talk about hippie. It's funny because they look like tie-dyed leaves to me. So I just love these so much.
Yeah, I saw those. I saw like a tiny version of those, and I got excited. But
they
were actually in my cart, but I didn't have the time. So I washed all of these off to the best of my ability and soaked them in the chlorinated water, so I wasn't getting the
very good. Oh, that's
whatever they did. Like they could have insect poisoning or whatever on there. I didn't want that in my terrarium.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, when you're building a terrarium, even if you're putting just isopods and springtails in there, if there's any sort of pesticide left on the plant, then you're gonna end up with dead isopods and springtails. So yeah, you definitely want to rinse and wash the roots to your best ability when you're doing a build. So yeah, these are called coleus. Coleus. And then I got these right here, which are called celosia. And I'm hoping that they're all gonna fit.
Right?
And that's actually one thing I forgot. That's one thing I forgot to grab was the recta water or the fish water. Can you grab some for me, please? Oh wait, no, that's right. I have the recta water here. What am I thinking? Yeah. Also, when you're watering, because if you have isopods in there, you want to use the water that's been dechlorinated and have the hard metals taken out of it. So you can just buy Reptisafe or something of that same nature. Also, fish like Tetra fish, stuff that you use to treat fish, the water for fish to live in.
So like the dechlorinator.
Well, too, because it's basically the same thing. It removes all the chlorine and hard metals and such. So.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I doubt everything is going to fit in here.
Yeah, right?
Oops.
Shoot.
I can't wait to see how you use the tools, that spoon and the spatula.
I haven't done it yet. I haven't used mine yet, so no worries. I may here soon. Let's see.
You just want to bring the soil up as close to the plant as possible without covering any of the leaves. And be gentle, like when you're placing the roots down in the soil, be gentle with them, obviously. Because
Sure.
the plant's roots are very delicate. Oh my gosh, so what am I gonna end up putting in here?
Oh, Luke says he does the ice cubes too. Okay.
And I think I'm gonna put all this in there. Okay, so
I have to start putting this dirt in there because I want these little guys in there.
All these guys out, and they're not all gonna fit. I'm gonna have to put them back in soil. Oh, I like these little guys. These are cool. They remind me of like fireworks.
That is cool. This will be nice because I'm going to pre-introduce fungus gnats into this terrarium, so that'll be good. That'll be good.
Those things drive me nuts.
Yeah, you want to start off with a good selection of fungus gnats, guys. Just knock it out. Oh, here's the thing I was going to add that I ran away and didn't grab is crushed eggshell.
Oh, yes, for calcium.
Yeah, I'm going to put that in there for my spot. I put in a lot because it doesn't go bad, and who cares?
This is true. This is very true. It does not go bad.
All right.
These.
I like to use crushed eggshell because we eat a lot of eggs, and
Oh, do you?
you know it's good for the environment, right? To recycle, right?
Reuse it. Absolutely.
Yep.
I don't particularly care for eggs all that much. I do eat them every once in a while, but the rest of the family eats a lot of eggs, so I should ask them to collect their eggshells. But
Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to use much of this decor at all here. Okay. I'm trying to purpose everything that was in their enclosure so that I can get.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We should probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose any of these woolly mammoth guys because
Oh, yeah.
they are awesome. They're an awesome springtail. Oh, you know what?
I need cool springtails. I haven't yet gotten into the cool springtails. That's something that's coming next. But with all the reptiles and like I'm trying to start breeding. Not trying. I have started breeding. We'll be breeding other of my animals. I only have 2 right now, 2 leopard geckos that aren't paired.
Okay.
And
Sure.
But
all right, let's see. All right, there's gotta be a couple of woolly mammoths in that handful. Okay. Gotta be.
my springtails are all mixed up with my isopods, so I'll just take them.
Perfect. So are mine. Okay. All right, these guys are going to get some leaf litter because there's definitely some still in here.
You wanna,
They're going to get this cholla wood. Okay. And they're going to get a little bit of Supreme Gecko isopod chow. Because that's the jam.
Oops, I just got that all dirty. That was smart.
I feel like everybody has their own isopod chow right now. They need to knock it off because
It's funny. I was thinking the same thing. Everybody has an isopod chow.
Do you experience getting mold on your isopod chow?
Everybody does.
I do, yeah. So the problem is you feed too much, or you don't have a container. So there are people that sell these little 3D printed containers, like feeding dishes. I recommend those personally because that'll help. Or I just used a turned over leaf as like a platter for the chopper, right? And I'll do that again in this thing. So you'll be able to see that. All right, let's plant some of these guys. I want to definitely put some more in here. Let's see. And I want to make sure I cover all the roots, right?
I'm sorry, what?
I want to make sure I cover all the roots with the soil, right?
Absolutely, yeah. They need to be completely covered. Try and dig down like as deep as possible. A hole in the soil so you can get them down as far as possible.
Okay.
Do you want to go ahead and do this one right here? Like put that in the front. Well, this isn't a flower. This is like a fern. Oh, that's right.
It's kind of fun, actually.
I love doing stuff like this. I'm a very creative type, so.
I could tell. I could tell.
What gave it away?
I don't know. I get a good sense about people, so I don't know if this is working. I can't see what I'm doing here.
You want to put these right here in the front, and then just cover the roots with soil.
Definitely not covering these leaves or these roots enough here. Okay.
I thought it would be easier just to do it.
We're going to give this guy a hose down here in a little bit.
And
Who's got questions? My substrate is a mix of broken glass and debris I swept up from under the couch. That works. That works. Oh, there's Kyle.
Where's Kyle? He said that he was going to pop in.
Yeah, he said unless there's hundreds of ice-pods, I'd only sprinkle in a half a teaspoon, if not less. Yeah. You want them to get what they're going to finish, basically, right? So that'll definitely work.
And then you want to, once you get your plants in, you want to give like a gentle kind of, I know, babe. You want to give it like a gentle push down into the soil. Once you make sure everything is covered, you want to go ahead and like put your fingers around the base of the plant, and you want to like push it down and make sure that it is, seated well into the soil.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's do that with this guy, because this guy I'm not very confident about here. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, you can always add. Always add. If you see something that you think is a deficit, or you feel like a plant is not standing up properly, add more soil, and add it, or you can move it around the plant to where you feel like it needs to be.
Yeah, this feels like a lot of fun. This is guys, I wanted to show everybody that this is it's exciting and easy, and I'm already feeling like meditative on this, honestly.
I agree with you. It can be very healing, and it is fun. It's a lot of fun. I think so. I think a lot of other people.
A little more space. I want you to have a little more space of your own here. Nope. That's not working. Okay, let's try something else.
What are you having trouble with?
Getting this plant in where I want it and having gigantic fingers. It's a bad combo.
Right there.
This is like if Godzilla did bonsai. That's what's happening right now. So
I would love to keep bonsai. I think that would be not only so cool, but like ultra meditative.
I watch some YouTubers that do it. There's an old guy in Japan that has like a bonsai whole like farm almost.
Farm.
And his stuff is just awesome. Okay, this dragon's tongue stuff is gonna be sparse.
You having trouble?
No, I just am running out of space.
Yeah.
But there's still stuff I want to do. I got to put a little more dirt in here, and I got to put. Then I got to sprinkle them down so they're not out. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm running out of space myself here. I'd probably put more plants than I should have, but oh well. I think it looks good.
As long as it looks good and they're gonna live, like I don't see a problem.
One in the back, but it didn't work out that way. Oops.
Maybe my little spoon will work. Let's see.
Well, that's what I was just thinking about that because it was leaning over. Okay.
This will help me kind of keep track of the woolly mammoth springtails that I have too, because I don't think I'm doing them a lot of justice.
No.
Yeah, I want to order a big batch. Get a head start, you know.
Oops, I broke the leaf. Add me.
Where are you guys at? What state are you in?
What? That's fine. I don't care. Well,
What area are you guys in?
What area? Well, we're in North Carolina. We're south of Charlotte.
Okay.
Charlotte, you know, is a big city. It's not huge, but it's a big city.
Yeah.
But like all the cities around it are pretty rural. So the area we live in is a pretty rural area. If you go just like a couple miles down the road, it's all like small farms and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Dirt under the nails.
Oh, yeah, that was going to happen. All right. What's that?
Where are you at?
I'm in Illinois. I'm a little bit south of Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, my
so, I used to get ready to fight people all the time for calling my town Joliet and Joliet. But they would say jolly, and it would drive me crazy. And now the irony in that is now I call it Joylet. So, because it's kind of a toilet. Kind of a toilet of a town.
I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry, but that's kind of funny.
I mean, you can laugh. I didn't, I didn't create this town. There was a news article a while ago. This is a long, long time ago. But apparently it was 11 a.m. on like a Tuesday afternoon or morning, I guess. 3 gentlemen got into a fight in a parking lot at a bar. It was 2-on-1. The single guy left the bar at high speed in his car. The dual guys chased him. And they played bumper cars all the way down like 6 miles to our Walmart. Where they proceeded to play bumper cars some more until the single guy got out of the car, went in the trunk, got a bow and arrow, and shot the other car with a bow and arrow.
Wow.
That's Joliet, my friends. That is Joliet.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some crazy ones here, too.
Everybody's got crazies, right?
Here we have, people just like shooting through the streets and stuff like that in certain areas.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. No. I've got one of these nifty-difty, landscaper bottles, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
removing all the dirt that I got on the plants off, and then I've got like an assortment of moss here, and like tree bark and stuff like that.
Very cool. I didn't trust the moss in my yard because I know my neighbor treats his lawn. It looks beautiful, but I didn't want to trust it. So
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
yeah, I just used a little more of that green sphagnum.
Yeah.
Of course, it would happen at Walmart. It wound up at Walmart, Jedi. It wound up at Walmart. Charlotte's definitely like that, and I'm in New York City, so I can relate. New York City to Charlotte? That seems like a big change. No?
Yeah,
Not that big a change.
He's from New York.
That's what I did.
He's from New York City. He's from the city. Well, can you tell him?
From Queens and Hempstead, Long Island.
So you know about Jamaica Avenue.
Oh yeah.
Jamaica was my favorite part of New York. No, hands down. Because I felt like I was on a scene of Batman, like the Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they could come driving down at any moment underneath the L train and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops. I'm breaking leaves.
Yeah, I did a lot of shopping on Jamaica Ave.
Oh, yeah. We got some good bagels down there. We hit some bodegas for some random stuff. You're about my size, it looks like, so you know what it's like being in a bodega our size. The struggle is real.
Yeah.
All right, I'm real close.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
going to add some hides. This is a good one.
Being able to
some natural bark.
Hides. Can you open their container and see what we can put in here?
Okay, let's see. What else do I have here? I got some cool rocks.
But yeah, I gotta put those in there.
That's not even going to show up. That's cool.
What's not? What can't you see?
This cool rock I put in there. Like,
Oh.
I want to be able to see it. I'm going to put some pink quartz in there. I think that'll be cool.
Oh, yeah, that sounds really neat.
That looks cool, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Where
awesome.
to put it, though?
I love that. I want some. Let's see.
I stole it from my mom's garden, so don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Using the shells that Kyle sent right here in the front.
Just say no to crystals. Sure.
What?
Pelly, I thought for sure you'd be a crystal girl, Pelly. Come on. Come on, Pelly. For real. You're not a crystal girl?
Pelly, don't let her fool you. Pelly likes crystals.
I mean, 100% she likes crystals.
I love Pelly. Absolutely love Pelly. She is the best.
She's pretty awesome.
She is pretty darn awesome. I agree.
Pelly, I didn't forget you. All right.
Thank you for showing up, Pelly. That's my girl. What do you think of my terrarium so far, Pelly? Look what I got going on. Is it too much?
As long as mine is better, I'm okay.
I'm wondering
Just
how
say no to Chris.
the isopods in there.
I know, like there's so much stuff going on. Are we even gonna see the isopods? So our isopods, I was just gonna kind of show. As you're, I'm sure, aware, certain isopods prefer certain diets. Like some like hardwood leaves, like magnolia leaves. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys. This particular species is Caveira species, which Caveiras seem to like the oak and like the softer wood leaves better. So, oh no, I just dumped that over. Oh well. didn't spill that much. That's a good thing. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put oak leaves in mine.
Okay,
It's
cool.
not really gonna match the decor.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. At what I can't fit all of them in there. I'm not. Those aren't going in there.
No, don't put no oak leaves.
What?
Here's what I do. If you have a scissors, I just chop them up with scissors until they're really small.
What'd you
What
say,
is that?
Josh?
I just chop my leaves up with scissors until they're really small. Like, this is what I go for, basically.
Yeah.
So I haven't found a better way. So when I find a better way or get a better tool, but you can see me in a lawn bag with a pair of scissors, just chop, 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 just going at it for like an hour.
So
you know, like a psychopath.
You're adding dead leaves in yours too?
You have to.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's some in the soil. I have it mixed into the substrate already. And then, because I have my wet ones that I use as well. So then I have a layer of dry, more or less for hides.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let these guys in here. I think I'm looking good. What do you guys think?
I like it.
I like it too.
And it's gonna grow out. Like, it's still very new, but
Leaves down first.
I think this is gonna do well. Green Lantern wants his shirt back. Booyakasha. I don't know who that is. When this thing grows.
Realized I should have put all my leaf litter down first.
Before what?
What? Oh, before like my moss and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
It might have been a little better of an idea.
Hindsight is 20/20, right?
It absolutely is.
I'm going to add a little substrate here, actually. Again, this substrate is from Kyle at Isopods Anonymous. The isopods are from, I think they're from Ryan Pavey. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they came with the, and there they go. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay.
I'm going to add a little bit more. Well, there's where I can put their
Let's
little...
see.
This needs to, like... I need to wet this down more. Put, like, a little piece of bark somewhere over here. Hide under.
There we go. They're looking good.
Oh, look at his.
Aww. Awesome. Look at them go.
And these are just a Vulgare wild caught that they turned into a high yellow project.
Oh, wow.
And I think it came out really well.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that brownish guy right there, that coffee looking guy. I got some green spots coming in. Oh, dude, the red ember pods, yeah. My ember bees are too climby. I don't want to put them in something like this.
Yeah, I had to think about that too. Like, what might try and climb out of here?
Yeah, these guys don't climb that well. So if they did climb, they would get to a part where there's like, where the wall of it comes up, and then they would fall off. I've seen it happen. So the hard part with this for isopods, I'll tell you now, is to keep it moist enough.
Yeah, because it's
so it's super open. So
this thing is a dry side and a wet side.
Well, I've created, like, they've got a piece of log over there. They've got underneath the shells is dry. They're gonna have there. So these are my isopods, the papayas. The majority of them are under this piece of wood with lichen on it. I don't know if you can see them, but there's a bunch.
There's no way. I will take your word for it.
They're so cute. I love their color.
That is not happening.
Ember.
Oh, now I've got stuff falling off. I'm not gonna chance losing one of them.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
I should cut a lid for it. You think so?
My isopods are my babies.
Laura, you think I should cut a lid and make a lid for this?
I thought about doing the same thing, about possibly making a lid.
I'm wondering what I would do. I'm sure I could find something. Ooh, Hoffs would love something like this. Hoffman Segai would love something like this. They don't need it very wet. So what I did, one of the precautions I took, that's another reason I used moss underneath, is that's going to stay damp longer. But this moss I put in on top, right here, I'm going to keep this covered a little bit so it'll prevent some of the evaporation. Yeah. With this little bark hide. Maybe add a little bit more.
Very good idea.
Because I want to give it every chance to stay moist and have moist areas.
Absolutely agreed. Where is the can you have?
Oh, there we go.
No.
Time will tell if these plants are actually have covered roots. All right.
Time.
Yeah. Here's the rose quartz right here. Any Steven fans out there? Where am I at? Here we go.
Very nice.
Right here. Yeah, Luch, I love my Bulgari. This or it would be orange coat Gaber. Or do you see that one that's still in the tree? Or in the leaves? Can you see him right there? He's like, where am I at here?
Yeah, I see him. I just saw him.
He's like, right. Oh, he just disappeared. Yeah, I think they're loving it. So I'm proud of this build. This is going to stay on my desk. So
I agree. It's
that's a good spot.
Build, and that's
not that I have a lot of space here, but that's where it's going to live. So
that's
let's see. Oh, that's right. Okay. And then for this extra plant, we're going to put them in here. The extra dragon tongue thing or whatever, I saved a pot to put it back into.
I'm going to have to, I guess, put these extra plants in some recta soil because that's all the soil. I don't think I have any regular soil.
Okay.
That way they don't die.
Hey, whatever works, right? Let's keep them alive.
Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, I just got to scoop some springtails into this. I don't have a scooper.
No, I don't think springtails will be good because they'll hop up there and hop out. They'll jump out.
Let's see. You have something hanging directly over?
What?
I like to think you'd be okay, but I don't wanna tell you that. I think Booba's
because I was just
Booba's onto something.
I was hopping out.
Oh, is already doing it?
No, he was just thinking that that's probably what they would do.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't think it hurts to put like a few in there though.
They're just gonna multiply and eventually it's gonna thrive.
Well, I mean, I just don't.
Yeah, maybe. All right, I think that's good.
Pour dirt all over.
Put these scraps on top of here.
Later, when I'm like
You
watering
sure
or
that's
something. What?
You sure that's all the isopods or something?
No, there might be some more in here. I gotta check.
was that? Damn cats. I gotta find a way to put my cats in one of these bowls.
It'd
So I
be
don't have to deal with their
nice, right?
crap anymore. Yeah.
If only you could keep a cat in a bowl. It'd be so much simpler.
Someday.
I love
Someday.
cats. There's one right there. I absolutely love cats.
Well, I'll send you mine.
If I could have them, I would take them.
We don't have to tell anyone. It'll be fine.
I'll just put them in a bowl.
There you go.
One
There
will
you go.
ever know.
The fat one barely moves, so you wouldn't even know. I need a bag for this soil so it doesn't desiccate. I'll figure that out later. All right. Guys, how we doing? Who's got questions?
Yeah, does anybody have
Who wants to know stuff? We have the Academy of Spiritual Awareness here. You gotta put them to use.
Well, this is my build. I should have probably put the flowers the other way, but eventually they'll grow facing the other direction. And those
I like that with the flowers.
to go on the other side, but oh well.
All right, yours is definitely prettier.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate
I
that.
mean, it's true. We can tell which one's the professional and which one's the like, hey, look what I found. Granted, yours doesn't have the very rare.
Let me see this. Hey, look what I found again.
Oh, man, I'm not showing it. All right, here we go. Here we go.
See, I think you did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
It'll grow out.
Yes.
And I have the
Lots
very
of
rare
fish.
species house plant. This is house plant species right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's not too many other people have that in their terrarium. So
I know, right? You're probably like the only one.
if anybody knows what kind of fern that is, let me know. I'm gonna guess it's not. My jar I got from Michael's, and it was $20.
You know what? I got my
And
pickles too.
yeah, it's basically a gallon. I think it's a gallon.
It's a 12-inch round. I don't know. That's all. But here it's $25. You're lucky. You paid $5.
Wow. How are you paying more in not Illinois?
I don't know. I really don't. Like that's beyond me. But
We
like
have
I
like the
said,
highest
Walmart
taxes.
$12, Michael's $25. But I didn't have a choice. I needed something. You know, like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to pay that much, but oh well, it is what it is.
You could have just coached me the whole time. All right, we'll get some dirt in there, cleaning it up.
Sure, there's no more little mangoes. Oh, they're so cute.
All right, so then this I left available. Oh, there's still another isopod. You little bastards. Okay.
Yeah, they always have a way of hiding somewhere, and like you'll think you found them all, and then another one pops up.
He disappeared again. So I don't want him to live in here by himself.
No, don't leave him by himself. He'll get lonely.
Here you go, bud. Doink.
He will get lonely.
He'll have his springtail buddies. All right, let's put some more leaves in here then. If there's a possibility.
I think we got all of ours, but like I said, once I think I've gotten them all, another one always pops up.
Yep. Every time.
Gotta keep an eye on this moss. It's sus. Definitely sus.
Here's another good thing about terrariums with isopods is the frass makes for excellent fertilizer. So as they frass and as you water,
Yeah.
that's going to fertilize your plants. So that's going to be a good thing.
Cool.
Shit. I have... I'll have to do that project too. All right. Like the size of them, don't tell anyone it's a rabbit foot fern. It's a rabbit foot fern. Okay.
Rabbit foot. I know it's awfully cool looking.
All right, thanks, Laura. I'm gonna call it houseplant, but
I love that name for it.
I think the size of this jar, Luch, is about a foot across at the most. Like at the biggest part, it's a foot.
Where did you find that?
What, the bowl?
No, the rabbit foot fern.
Walmart, actually.
The houseplant fern.
Walmart had a bunch of little terrarium plants, and that's where I got the fern, and then the other two I got from Menards. So,
we don't have
which
that.
I don't usually get plants from Menards. They don't.
Where did you say you got the fern from?
Walmart by me had it.
Walmart.
One Walmart. The other Walmart didn't have plants. So, but the one right by me, the one where the guy got shot with an arrow or whatever, that one.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
we're really glad you didn't get shot with an arrow while you were there.
If anybody's going to, it's me. So, my daughter.
And the stray arrow.
Right?
Right?
Can you imagine being hit by a stray arrow? You go to the hospital. What happened to you? Man, I got hit by a stray arrow. Like, we're back
That's
in
funny.
multiple times. People are shooting arrows.
I try to get my Walmart shopping done early because that's
It's a good idea.
the Yahoos aren't out yet, you know? Like
Yeah.
all the idiots are out and doing their own thing. So
Yeah, that's smart. Definitely smart. One of my favorite things to watch, I shouldn't say favorite, but something I really like to watch are like the videos of Walmart weirdos, you know, and the things
Yeah.
they do, like things they wear and the things they do in the store and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
They crack me up. Walmart
The people of Walmart.
people.
We don't have a whole lot of questions. Anybody got any specific questions about building these guys? Like, that was pretty simple. Mine's a pretty simple build. It's not, it doesn't have like the, I feel like yours has more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Like, it had a vision. You had a vision when you built it.
I did. I absolutely did. And I had more plants that I was going to put in, but there's not enough room. So,
It's all right. It's all right.
yes. What's the matter? What do you...
Did you see an isopod?
Right?
It looks like I'm looking at the floor. I noticed that, but I'm actually looking at the screen. The computer screen with the comments and stuff.
I don't see any questions.
He was looking for that one lost isopod.
I'm trying to.
Kelly is a Walmart weirdo, so she's there
Don't say
with her
that about
shoes,
my Kelly.
shoes not matching, and
Does it show how many people?
What?
high heels and sweatpants. That kind of.
Can you tell how many viewers we have?
Yes, we have 6. We have 6 viewers right now. It's been pretty consistent.
Hit that like button, everybody, please.
That's a pretty good number. Yeah, guys.
Oh.
I think most of the people are talking, Luch. We got 4 out of 6. So that's good. Oh, what do we got? We got an hour in and I already built it. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, that if you have everything like together and ready to go, basically like we did, and you have everything, you know, within reach, they're not hard, really, and they don't take a lot of time to put together. And it also depends on how big of a terrarium you're doing. If you're doing a really big build, of course, it's going to take more time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. We have a few, well, we have one very big terrarium. we try and switch stuff around in it. We keep our American tree frogs and our long-tailed lizard in it. We try and
Oh wow.
change things around, from time to time, so that they're not like bored and looking at the same stuff and hopping on the same stuff and all that. So
Yeah.
and we have had issues. We don't use bioactive for every build. We believe that not every animal needs to be in bioactive or should be in bioactive environments. Depending on like where they come from. Like our leopard geckos, we mix up a specific type of. It's a mix of dirt and sand for them to try and mimic as close to like where they come from, like the substrate that they would be walking around on. So
Okay.
we do love bioactive very much, and we use it a lot. But we do not think that it's perfect for all animals. And we've had issues like we had an ant infestation.
Okay.
This house was literally built on an ant pile, like no joke. And during the winter, they get really bad, and they'll come out of the walls and stuff like that. And we had an issue where they got into our big terrarium, and we had to pull all of the bioactive stuff out, and we had to clean the entire terrarium out, clean all the ants out. And you have to do this all with stuff that's safe for the frogs. Frogs are very, very delicate, and they absorb everything through their skin. So if there's any toxins in their environment, it could literally kill them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've dealt with that. That was not fun. It's never fun to realize that your huge, bioactive environment is completely infested with ants, and you have to go clean it completely out, get all new substrate, and do it all over again. So, and it does need to be changed out from time to time, as I'm sure you probably know. You can't keep it, forever. You are eventually going to have to change it out. I would say,
Yeah, like refresh it.
Yeah, refresh it. Like I'd say like every year at least.
Okay.
You should know. You should start to like get like an odor from the animal's urine, because the urine can't really go anywhere. The ammonia from the urine. That I know of, springtails and isopods don't eat that. So, yeah, you'll start to actually you'll know. You'll just know. You'll smell it. And then it's time to take all of that out. And really, you just need to take the dirt out, and maybe rinse the filter fabric, whatever it may be. And like I said earlier, you don't have to get the expensive filter fabric from PetSmart. You can go to Lowe's, and I just got this because it was easy for me to find. I was looking for it to make vents, on tubs for isopods actually. But you can buy the screen like in a roll. I don't know if you know about this, but it's much cheaper. Like way cheaper, just to get the screen on a roll and use it in the same fashion. You just have to make sure that the holes, that it's real fine screen, so that the the dirt and everything doesn't fall through, and the little isopods and stuff don't fall through your barrier. Although sometimes, like I've noticed in our big terrarium, because we've had it for so long, and the isopods are so well established, sometimes they will find ways to get down through the barrier, through the filter fabric, into the lava rock. And they actually like to burrow down there and live, because we use dairy cows mostly for our terrariums that we know we have a few animals in, and it needs a lot of cleanup, because dairy cows eat everything and they constantly eat. So we use dairy cows for the most part, in our own terrariums. Okay. They're inexpensive, and like I said, they eat everything. So, it's basically we use that, and I totally lost where I was going with that. I guess
You were talking about them getting
I'm getting old. My brain doesn't work properly anymore.
right.
I'll probably think about it when I stop thinking about
Every time. Every time. That's how it works.
it. I agree. Like my whole life, it's always been like that. Whenever you stop thinking about it, is when you will remember it. But
That's when it happens.
What animals do you have over there?
Me? I've got. Is she still out? Yeah, Bingo's still out. I don't know if I should grab her or not. She's been cranky lately. Let's see if I can grab my blue tongue.
Okay.
She's never out, and today and yesterday she's been out, so I think she's mad at me, but we'll see. Bingo, do you want to come out and say hi? You haven't said hi to anybody in a long time, so you want to come out? Huh?
this is creator of worlds.
Come here. There we go. Very nice and warm. She's probably going to poop on me because she's mad now, but here we go.
It's funny, my crested gecko.
Yeah.
Too big.
She just shed, so she's getting bigger. I think she's still a chunk. I'm not an expert, so she's still
pretty chunky.
She's gorgeous. Hi. Yeah. How are you?
Skinks get that big?
Yeah, there's several species that get big.
This is a blue tongue skink. Yeah, she's feisty.
Tailed skinks here, which I love them. And, you know, we have them down in Florida too. They're little and they're hard to catch. But I want one. Oh, look at that tongue.
Yeah.
But these skinks are so pretty. Their coloration. I want one so bad. There's one that lives around the house. I see it quite often, but they're so fast I can't catch it. And I do kind of have an issue with taking things out of the wild to keep as captive animals. So I try not to do that.
Yeah. I hear that. I do and I don't. Yeah, thanks, Pelly. That's from Aunt Sandy's skinks. You guys are seeing all the stuff. So, yeah, I built her a cage. It's about 4 foot across. And if you haven't seen, I don't think you've seen it, Brian, but it's an old dog. Not an old dog, but a dog, like, collapsible pool.
Yeah.
That I found on Clears for $30. And so then I got this wire mesh, this carpenter mesh. It was a 30-foot roll. It was about 3 feet high. And it was $25. So this whole thing was like, well, I'm not counting the dirt, but it was like $55 and things that I had laying around. Wow. So under $100, I think it was under $100 for a 4 foot from side to side, almost 4 foot. I shrunk it down a little bit. Hi, stinker. Yeah, she went right to her hide. She's giving me the stink eye now. She's got isopods. She's got isopods in there. She's got orange vigor and Dalmatian, Falgari, orange spot, Dalmatian. They're kind of like magic potions.
Yeah.
I've got my 100-gallon ant tank here. This is ants.
Yeah, you were telling me.
They can get up to the ceiling. You've probably seen that on the show. There's a third tank over there that's theirs. And then I've got about a dozen species of isopod. And then the little thing that I showed you was shrimp. This little guy right here. There's Opeula shrimp in here.
Aww.
There's like 4 of them in there. They were super active last night, but there goes one right here. I don't know if you're going to see him or not.
Let's see
if we can pick him up on camera. He's still right there. He's right at the rocks. Yeah, there he goes. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see him.
He's not clear. You can see him moving.
Yeah.
They live in lava tubes in Hawaii, so I made that. I tried to replicate that a little bit with lava rock. So
that's cool. I like that very much. That's really neat.
Okay, there you go. All right.
See something.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically my animals. And then I have 2 cats. So my hamster just died. At almost 6 years old. So that's pretty good run.
That's really old for a hamster. Very old.
Pretty good run. Yeah. One of those little dwarf ones. Like, she was just big.
The,
Oh,
A
wow.
little feisty.
the teddy bear hamsters.
No, she was one of those Russian dwarfs. The little, yeah, she
Yeah.
was. We bought her and her sister because they were on sale because they were jerks, right? They would try to attack you. And so the last dwarf that I had was the same way. Like he literally would snarl at you. Like you'd hear him like he'd come at you. If you'd go in the cage, he'd come out after you trying to attack. So we had gloves. We would wear gloves to go in his cage.
Crazy.
To like change things or feed him or whatever. So then we started handling him with the gloves, and he got so tame that we could let him run around the apartment. We would get him out, set him on the floor while we changed his stuff. So we were busy. We were doing things while he ran around. And then I literally would do like, and he'd come running out like, "What's up?" And he'd come running right to your hand. So yeah, he was awesome.
Neat.
Yeah. Do I have my tarantula? Yes, I have my tarantula still. I'm supposed to be getting rid of it, but I still have Margot. Yeah, and roaches to feed Margot. I have a dubia colony, so I have probably 1,000 dubia roaches to feed, one a month to the tarantula or to the ants. Like the ants get one now and then too. Pre-killed. So yeah, I bring ants into my house on purpose. So
That's funny.
Yeah.
The one person who brings ants into their house on purpose. No, I'm just joking.
yeah, my setup, I have a lot of friends that keep ants now, and my setup is like a lot of them wouldn't do my setup because it's hard to maintain. It's hard to keep them going in there. So yeah, a lot of the pros are like, "You're crazy." This is my first setup ever too. It's my first ant colony ever. So it's like I just swung for the fences. Yeah.
You gotta start
So.
somewhere. We started with like the isopods. We started keeping the dairy cows, the oranges and the blues, and then
Okay.
I started to move up from there. Went to the Panda Kings and the magic potions, and then I just kind of kept going from there. Now I've got duckies.
Nice.
I've got lemon blues. I've got the white tigers. I've got anemones. The papayas.
Oh wow, anemones are nice.
There. What else do I have? I have pak chongs. I have cappuccinos. I have dreams. And I'm forgetting. Yeah, I said the lemon blues, dreams. Pak chongs. I have white duckies and regular duckies.
White tiger.
Yeah, I mentioned the white tigers already. So pineapples, the anemone I already mentioned. So we have quite a few, and I plan on obtaining quite a few more. I want to breed them and also sell them along with reptiles. The reptiles have been a little slow going because when I got real sick, we lost some of our eggs, unfortunately. They were kept too moist, and so they went bad. But, just picked back up and got back in the swing of things and taking care of the 2 eggs that, didn't go bad. And we'll get more in a few weeks. And so we're just kind of plugging away here.
That's about all you can do, right? So
That is.
I'm glad you're not sick anymore.
And we also have the the average. We got the dairy cows, the orange, and the powder blues, powder orange.
Okay. Yeah, the prunosis. Got it.
Yeah, we've kept those now for years. Some of them we've literally had for like years, or at least they're babies. And I've put them in way bigger colonies. And then I need to now put them in even bigger colonies. And then like these guys, we start off our cultures like in smaller dishes like this, like Tupperware dishes. Until they get bigger, and then we move them up to something so that we don't, end up with colony crash. So
I like to try to do something a little deeper. I would recommend trying something a little deeper so you have a deeper substrate. But if it's working for you, I mean, if it's working for you, whatever. You don't have to listen to me at all.
Well, no, we're more than happy, to listen to recommendations. Like, we're definitely not above.
And I think when we got these, it was more like that was what was the biggest that was available.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
The Dollar Tree, doesn't always have the best selection. So.
That's what I like about this hobby. You can buy like a $500 6-count of Isopods and put them in a dollar plastic bin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're fine. Yeah, like what do you keep those in? You spend so much money. Oh, they're in a reusable or disposable Tupperware.
Yeah,
I drilled some holes in it.
And one of the next isopods that I want to obtain are scarlets. I'm just absolutely
nice
scarlets, and that's part of the reason why I ordered the anemones is that they remind me so much of scarlets. That just like a little bit more, the color's a little bit more like tame, on them. And they don't all, I've noticed that they don't all have the tricolor. Like some of them are completely orange, things like that. I don't know if you want to go grab the colonies so we can show them, but
yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
These.
There's other episodes for that.
There's other episodes.
Oh.
No, that's good, you guys. Thanks for coming. I don't have anything else to talk about with the things. And nobody has any more questions about setting up your terrarium? These guys are all experts.
If you have any questions about terrariums, vivariums, any of those things, you can feel free to message me. You can go to our channel on YouTube, TAS Terrariums. We're also on the other, we're on Instagram and we're on TikTok. But if you go to TAS Terrariums on any of those and message me if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And of course, we'd love to have you join the TAS family. That would be great. We're trying to grow. We're still pretty small, about half the size of this channel.
That's small. That is small.
But we've had some ups and downs, and haven't been at it for that long, in the swing of things. So, but so anyways, we'd love to see you over on our channel, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You can also contact me, at my email, which is really easy. It's lovehurts, but spelled LUVHURTZ 1986 at gmail.com. That's me directly, but you can also reach the both of us at TAS Terrariums at gmail.com. So
nice. All right, guys. Well, thank you. I've never had a couple so comfortable on the show. I love it. I'm jealous. I need a new studio where I can just like sack out. It's good. I love it. It's calming me down.
That's good.
That's good. I'm serious. So yeah, I definitely will come on. So let me know. Keep me posted on that.
Absolutely. We love.
And then I'm just.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would be great. It'd be an honor. So I'll join. Where are they on YouTube?
Thank you.
It's TAS Terrariums on YouTube, Luch. It's their little name there. All right, I'm going to show you with my mouse that you can't see. I'm going to run my mouse over the name. You can't see it. So, yeah, I'm just going to do my out stuff. And then thank you so much for coming on. I thank you for helping, all the help that you gave me throughout the week for my shopping list. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
And good. I'm glad.
Do it again soon.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Oh, I pulled him out. I didn't mean to do that.
Good night, everyone. Blessed be. Much love.
Peace, namaste, all that stuff. Bye, crystals. Oh yeah, here's why I don't like crystals. So this is one tirade after the end. One more. So here's the deal. I work with a person, or I did, who dealt with the crystals. Not like the meth crystals, just like the healing crystals, the energy crystals. She had a brown crystal that supposedly cured cancer or fixed cancer or something. And I was like, well, now I know that is trash. And she said, what are you talking about? I said, if I had a crystal that could cure cancer, I would just be crushing it up and blowing it in people's faces randomly. I'd be at the cancer ward throwing crystals at people. It'd be crazy. But I guess that's not how it works. I don't understand crystals. So if that's what you're into, stay into it. It doesn't matter what I think. Okay. So I'm into Jesus. That's not for everybody. I totally get it. I totally get it. Not all the crystal people are like that. I'm sure not all people are like a lot of people. So I'm just making fun of this one instance and how one thing shaped my whole life, my whole opinion about a whole thing. Yeah, that's just me teasing people about being into crystals. Pelly, I lump everybody together. Come on. Stereotypes are so fun. Guys, stereotypes are hilarious. So some of them. If you're going to stereotype people, do it on something that they chose to do, not something that they just are. Okay. That's the rule. That's the rule. Like, stereotype people that wear Green Lantern t-shirts. All right. Ones that are too big, that don't fit snugly, which is good. So they have a cure for cancer, but make too much money off the meds and shit. Okay. All right. Anyway, we have, after the whole stereotype tirade, we have a Patreon. All the links are in the description. Go check out the merch. If you haven't seen the merch link, the descriptions, I'm really proud of the descriptions. I think they're really funny. We're going to do some more. I just haven't had time. So I want to get a midriff shirt. So I think somebody with an Isopods midriff shirt walking around would be hilarious. So, and adorable. But guys, have a good week. Next week, we're off. I have a lot going on. I don't know if everybody heard yet, but we're going to do well, we already have the domain. So we have the domain for husbandryhub.com. We're going to collect links to scientific articles, expert keepers pages that have care sheets and information, other information sources that you can have for just about any species I can think of will go there. It won't just be like isopods or crested geckos or what. It'll be everything. You'll be able to find links to everything that I can think of that we can vet the keepers and the information gatherers. So we're going to vet them through a couple of experts to see what their keeping practices are like before we link to them. We'll also host some care sheets for people that don't have space on their own website or don't have a website. We can host care sheets. We're coming up with a template for it. So the ones that we host are all kind of the same. You'll know where to find the information when you just look at it and glance at it. So that said, I love you guys. I hope you enjoy that website. It'll be out in like a month or two. I'm not a good web guy. So love you guys. Have a great night. And we'll see you in 2 weeks when we're going to talk to Smugbug about lychees. We're finally going to talk about lychees. All right. Peace.